I think definitely, even though it doesn't have anything to do with our salvation, that doesn't mean that it's not just as important as our decision to ask Jesus into our hearts. For me, and the way I've always taught my kids, baptism is a choice, it's a decision, but it's an act of obedience. And I know, I can think of people I know personally who are saved, but for whatever reason, they are putting off being baptized. It's not that they haven't had the opportunity. I think for some people, there's a fear of the unknown. Again, I think that goes back to us making it harder than it has to be. Sean has multiple developmental delays. He is 18, and he started talking about being baptized, and I wanted to make sure that it had that meaning for him. I said, Sean, why do you want to be baptized? And he said, do you remember what you said?
Yes, ma'am.
He said, because Jesus was, didn't you, buddy? He's very shy right now.
It's good.
But I remember him telling me, because Jesus was. And it was so, it's so simple and we make it so hard. And one of the things that Sean has taught me, Sean, do you remember what we talked about yesterday? You have autism, and though that creates different challenges for him in different scenarios, different parts of his life, for whatever reason, when it comes to his spiritual walk, there's no delay there. And I think as Christians, we make a lot of things hard in our walk. Sean, on the other hand, the thing that I think makes some things easier for him is he just knows God is, period. Which reminds me, you know, in the Old Testament when God says, tell him I am sent you. God just is for him. And he doesn't question it. He doesn't have to have proof. We trust God and we believe, but we still, I know every one of us, I hope I'm not the only one, every one of us says, God, I trust you, but can you give me a little sign? Can you show me, you know? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but Sean doesn't have to have proof. He brings a simplicity to faith, and I believe that's how it's supposed to be. So when it became obvious that it was so important to him to be baptized, we knew we had to take the steps. It's very important. It's really the first act you can take. I believe that baptism is truly the public profession of faith. If we say we trust him, why wouldn't we want, he laid down his life for us. Why can't we lay down in the water for him?